how did you improve your English? Because everyone are not the same and it will take time for everyone. Some
Hmm.
might, improve in just days and some might take years together, right? Hi, Sunil, how are you?
Hi, good evening. I'm good. How about you?
Yes, thank you, Sunil. Thank you for asking. And I'm fabulous as
Hmm.
usual.
Okay,
So
that's
full
wonderful.
of beans.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. And Sunil, before we get started, so first let me introduce you to my audience. So this is Sunil, and he has a YouTube channel which names Mr. Idiom.
Hmm.
So so I would like to host him on our channel, and especially viewers who
Hmm.
are eager to learn English and especially want to learn from a qualitative teachers like these people. Then you can go ahead and check their channel.
Hmm.
And guys, this the motto of doing this kind of conversation with Priya, which is a new series that I'm going to start.
Hmm.
So I am starting with Sunil. So he's the very first person on our channel with this series that I'm going to start now. So as I
Hmm.
said, it's just like a podcast, right, between two people, and especially I'm going to ask him questions regarding, how come, he improved his English, or how come, what are the things that learners must do to improve their English. So these are the things that we are going to discuss through the lesson. So catch up till the end and make sure you subscribe to his channel as well and even my channel. Yeah. So let's
Yeah.
get started.
Yeah. Sure. And
So
yes,
hi Sunil. First, let me explain or introduce a bit about yourself to our audience.
Yeah. Sure. So I'm running short of words. The way you have introduced me to your channel, where you already speak very well, I'm privileged. I feel that I'm able to have a word with you, and it's so nice of you that you introduce people like that where they are not good, but you make them feel they know everything. All right. These
So,
days I'm not active on this channel, and this channel was not doing very well. So what I did, I made a new one, and that is Speak More with Sunil Kumar. If people
okay.
want to know who I am, what I am, how I speak, so I would request these people to subscribe your channel first, and then they can go to my channel, that is Speak More with Sunil Kumar.
Yeah, sure. We
So
would link that in the description box. So
yes,
make
thank
sure
you
you
so
do check
much.
out his new channel as well. Yeah.
Yes, as you said, as I have already introduced my name, I am from Delhi. Talking about my educational qualification, I am like other engineers. I have done BTech, but I'm not doing uh, I'm not doing things related to my own field. I'm I'm doing something which is entirely opposite of my own profession. These days, what I do is I give online classes for English. I have become an English teacher for some time, and I give online and offline classes. If I talk about my hobby, I love listening to music, so that's all about me.
Okay, good, great. So people, especially from Delhi, make sure you can also book offline sessions as he's giving offline sessions too. So
Yeah.
do check out his channel and also, book a session if you are liking his content.
Mm.
So guys, especially this video, as I said, it's going to be informative and
Mm.
it's going to give you the solution for the so-called English fluency. If anybody wants to improve the English, or any learner who wants to improve the English, this is going to be, because this is going to be informative. Why? Because we both are teachers. So
Mm.
we both are trainers. So we can help you and guide you throughout your English journey. So make sure you continue watching, till the end. So first question for you, Sunil, I want to, shoot with a lot of questions. So it would not be a rapid fire.
Yes.
Don't guess that, but it would be a calm and soothing conversation. So don't worry.
All
So
right.
the first question I would like to ask is like, um, what kind of um, see if a starter or a beginner wants to improve their English.
Mm.
So what kind of plan or a study plan that you would guide for
Mm.
him to start off?
Mm. All right. So I feel that the most indispensable thing is that we need to focus on vocabulary part. I guess this is going to be favorite of everyone. If you want to start off your English journey, you have to start it with vocabulary. And what you can do is you should not run after all words in one day. You can tell yourself that today or every day I'm going to learn two new words. That's how you can start your journey for English, and that's how you can start learning English. And when you go for this, the thing is that you have confidence. If you try to hold a conversation with anyone, whatever that person says, you will be able to understand. First you need to understand, then you can answer anything you are asked. So I feel you should always work on vocabulary part. And how you can expand your vocabulary. You can expand your vocabulary by reading. And we also know that there are four rules to improve English, to learn English: reading, writing, and speaking. So, reading is very important. I feel that reading is an investment. The more you read, the more you gain. It will help you in so many ways. The first thing is that you can work on your pronunciation. Whatever you read, just read that out. And then
Yeah.
it will it will also help you for your spelling mistakes. It will also improve your thought process, that how differently you can think. If you get any sentence structure, you can pick that sentence structure and you can bring that sentence structure in your day-to-day conversation. That's how you can focus. And whatever you learn, whatever you get by reading, make sure that you are going to use that. And how you will use that? By speaking. If you do not have people to speak with, you can use those sentences. You can use, or you can speak with your mother. Your job is to deliver that particular thing. Whatever you practice, whatever you learn, you have to bring that into practice. This is what I do.
Wow,
If
that's really great. We had really got a lot of information with just one thing. I'm so glad that you have given a lot of, tips and tricks, like what a
Mhm.
person can do. So my
Hmm.
next question for you is like, how
Hmm.
did you improve your English? Because everyone are not the same and it will take time for everyone. Some
Hmm.
might, improve in just days and some might take years together. So how did you learn your English? I
Okay.
mean, the kind of language that you have, how did you learn that?
Hmm. So the second thing worked with me. As you said, that there are some people who take years to learn this language. Same is with me. Whatever level I have spent a considerable amount of time with this language. I did so many things. I read so many newspapers. I read so many novels. I worked on grammar parts. I went to different locations to hold a conversation with different people to get the
Oh my
different
God,
exposure. Yes. Even I used to talk to myself whenever I went anywhere alone. If I traveled by metro, I put on my earphones and I talked to
ah,
myself. I pretended I was talking to someone over the phone. That's how I
that's
worked.
really a good exercise, guys. You can use it. Really, that's a good exercise. You can utilize your time wherever you're going, even if you're traveling. You can still, practice your English. That's a very good thing.
Yes.
Yeah, and my third question for you is like, see, let's imagine if a person is having a lot of fear, and that to speak in English, right?
Hmm.
Because I think people can write English, people
Hmm.
can listen and understand English, as you said.
Right.
But when it comes to speaking, right, I don't know what happens to people. They
Hmm.
always say that we can't speak.
Hmm.
Words don't come in our mind, or else
Hmm.
like when we have to speak, maybe we cannot speak fluently. Even though we have words, we have vocabulary, we can't make it into sentences. So
Hmm.
for them, like, what is the tip that you can give,
Hmm.
to practice and become a little fluent in English? Because most of the time they can express, but they can't become fluent. So
Right.
what is the tip for fluency?
And I feel that making an effort is very important. Unless you make an effort, unless you try speaking, you will never know how you can start speaking. Once you speak, I know initially it's like a hard nut to crack, and every first thing is so difficult to do. So same is with everyone. If I talk about my early days when I was speaking, I felt something choked me. I used to perspire a lot. But what I did not give up. I hanged in there. I had that confidence. I had that zeal that one day I'll speak. So keep practicing. Initially, people will make fun of you. You will not have the
Hmm.
confidence, but you must not give up. Keep trying. Whatever you say, just try to recall that and think before you speak, and take
Yes.
care of grammar a bit. When you do this, then you will have a lot of confidence, and time will come,
Yeah.
then you can easily speak.
That's true. I completely second that. First, whatever you're doing, you have to be consistent and never give up, guys. This is
Hmm.
very true. People, what they do is they will practice for a month or 2 months. They think that they're not progressing. For
Right.
that, what they do, they just say that English is not my cup of tea or English is not my part, and they will quit. So
Right.
quitters will never win, and winners will never quit. So
Right.
please make sure you make this as a motto and do work on, and always take help of these free resources. Especially there are many free resources and YouTube, other platforms as well, like Instagram. Instead
True.
of just going through reels which are not informative and not what how can I say that? Yes, of course, entertainment is important. I'm not saying no, guys, you should not entertain yourself. You
Hmm.
can go through and you can just, sit for a while and get entertained. But see, finally, our motto is to improve English. So, how much time you are keeping to improve your English, you have to check that and
Right.
be consistent and never give up. So, that's what I want to give as a tip.
It's true.
So, what else you have for our, audience, Sunil? See, I think you have a very good command on English language. So
Mhm.
maybe it took years together to get that command. But what you will tell to our learners to do so that they can achieve that kind of fluency?
Hmm.
What is your final message?
Okay. So the final message is that as you said, we must not give up, and we need to have a lot of patience. You cannot learn this language in 2 months, in 3 months. You have to learn it bit by bit, and you will see some changes bit by bit. Yes, we need to be consistent, and we need to practice one thing, that is present tense. I always practice that, and before I go to bed, what I do is I always practice that what I usually do, and I make sure I do not repeat the same thing. Every time when I form sentences, I try to use different basic verbs. The second tense I always value as, that is past tense. Same I do with past tense. Before I hit the sec, I sit at the corner and then I recall, okay, today I did this. Whatever I do, whatever I practice, I make sure that I practice it before I go to bed. That's how I feel we can improve. That's how whatever we learn, we can recall for a very long time.
Yes, that's really great. I agree with it. Even everyone must follow the same thing.
Hmm.
See, we can also start with small things that are in our house, and we can start naming things because for
Right.
beginners, especially, they don't know this as right. So we can start with things which are visible to them. And if they cannot find, there's also a Google kind of feature where you can just take a picture of that, and you can also, search in the web and just know what actually it is in English.
Hmm.
So I think there are pretty much features and different applications available to learn English. So I think you have to use those resources. I mean resources. But do we have any sort of resources that our learners can use and become fluent in English, or they can use it
Hmm.
for speaking?
Yes. So these days, I have been following one of the applications, and it is entirely free. I do use Ace Fluency. Whenever I feel that I have time to kill, I use that application, and I always try to have the ambience of English. So I do get that there. The second thing they can do is they need to have a dictionary. Online dictionaries are available.
Okay.
They can have one dictionary.
Mhm.
If they are watching any web series, if they are watching anything in their mobile phone, if they encounter any word they are not mindful of, they can look up that word to their own dictionary, and they will also get a lot of help from that. They will get a lot of sentences related to it, how they can use it to understand it,
Wow.
yes, nicely. So this is what they can do.
That's a very good feature. I hope people can check out Ace Fluency as well.
Right.
Okay. And thank you so much for the session and being on our platform and making it a wonderful hit, because this is the first series that out of the series. So I really thank Sunil for giving such a valuable time, because I value time more, and I think you have given your valuable time for our audience.
Hmm.
So yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much for having me there, and I really appreciate that you found something in me. You already are a good speaker, and I really appreciate that. I'm running out of words. I'm speechless. Yes, thank you so much.